What's up, everybody? As promised in yesterday's roadmap video, there was going to be a blog post and a trailer that came out today for the new Vondel map coming to Warzone, the one that's going to be sized in between Ashika Island and Al Mazrah. It's going to be sized right in between there, and it's taking place in Holland. But we're going to go and run through this preview here, go through the different POIs really quick. You can see an overview of the map here. We have Castle, University, City Hall, Central Station, Exhibit, Museum, Stadium, Cruise Terminal, Zoo. It looks like Zoo is based off of the Black Ops map, Zoo, and Stadium. God, what is it called? It's not called Speedball. It's the paintball map, I think, is what Stadium's based off of. They have Floating District and Fire Department, and then Graveyard, Market, Police Station. There is a train station. That must be Central Station is the train station. When they said there was going to be a train, when I saw a leak that said Stadium and Train Station, I was super hoping that we were going to get remakes of Verdansk's train station and stadium, but that didn't happen. Let's see. Per the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Season 4 announcement, we intercepted an important intelligence report on the brand new map Vondel, to be made available for both Battle Royale and DMZ experiences within Warzone. The following is an exact copy of the report with the redactions redacted in place to protect current identities and ongoing operations. So as usual, I'm going to skip through like this sit rep thing and stuff that isn't just the information we're looking for. But before I do that, if you do want to check this map out, see me play it live, I will be doing that on release day, maybe 2 to 3 hours after release, but Twitch is linked down below if you want to come watch me try out this map live when it first comes out. But let's go ahead and move on through all this. Recon report, points of interest. Satellite image above represents the entire AO Vondel, I think it's Vondel. Prior to deployment, operators are advised to familiarize themselves with the various points of interest overlaid therein. Note, when referencing hostile forces within the AO, this refers to DMZ infiltrations only. So that means no AI. With this in mind, the following is initial briefing on each Vondel point of interest. Castle. So you see this fog, this dynamic fog is going to be a DMZ thing only. Let's see. Vondel's 13th century World Heritage Site, located in the city's northeast sector. Central Island holds the main fortified headquarters. As the mist dissipated, operator Cleo reported a complex interior with several bedrooms, chambers, living spaces, and hallways connected by passageways, a crypt, and at least one water access point. So somewhere probably down in the bottom of the castle, you'll be able to get into the waterways. And then there's the other things inside of it. The fortification is technically the tallest structure in Vondel, though it may not offer the most prominent of sight lines. Operators should expect light to medium enemy resistance when breaching its interior locations. On the perimeter, there appears to be a small abandoned chapel with a crypt, as well as a working farm, a pavilion, and some gardens. So here you can just kind of see some of it. Lots of doorways. Doesn't look like there's going to be a whole lot of windows that overlook this area, which is probably a good thing. You got the two here. But it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of windows that are going to be able to be looking over you as you rotate through this area. A survey team encountered several UAV towers in this location, making it one of the more exposed areas in recon tech in Vondel. Operators should be prepared to encounter one or multiple enemy strongholds and heighten enemy response. Hopefully we're not getting strongholds in here. Be advised, the main road network only covers the southeast side of the island. Other access points are limited. Are the bridges leading to the main castle and dirt roads around it. Although entry points via land are limited, there are numerous amphibious access points, including the castle's moat. The use of watercraft or amphibious vehicles along with stealth underwater infiltration is recommended. And so you can see this is an inside look in the castle, probably the main castle like lobby area. It looks like we're going to have 2 floors in here, possibly 3 looking over here. I'm guessing you can go up these stairs, go upstairs, and there'll be stairs behind this painting here. That'll get you up here. The castle itself is the main linchpin of control in this area. Operator Chewie confirmed that the interior of the ransacked 3-story structure, so there's 3 stories. Dining hall includes a dining hall, kitchen, master bedroom, bathrooms, a multi-story foyer, that's going to be the foyer here, and a multitude of other chambers. Expect fast-paced close-quarters engagements. The exterior is outfitted with several ascenders that lead to impressive vantage points on top of the structure where operators can utilize numerous but exposed sight lines to other points of interest. So then we have University. So if we're looking at the map back and forth, we have Souvenirs District. I didn't even notice that, but we have University up here. Castle is this whole section here. So the waterway entries are going to be through this moat. Swim under these bridges, or at least that bridge here, this bridge over here. be able to go in the bottom of the castle through water. So we got castle here, university. I'm guessing it's going to go city hall, and it's going to rotate around the right side. All right, so then university, I'm not gonna keep reading this like a red castle. They have included a lot of information in here, but highlight some stuff here. Is the atrium is an open concept with staircases leading up and down floors, a courtyard ascender, as well as the other 3 around the building, leads to the university parking structure. Additionally, there's an art center that contains multiple floors. There's also it contains a university village, blah blah blah. So if we're looking here, we can't see the ascenders here, but that's the outside. One side, here's another side here. It looks like the parking structure is over to the left here. Got a couple windows up on this 2nd or 3rd floor up here, inside the building. I don't know if that's going to be part of the parking structure, like if this is all one connected thing, but I'm guessing it's going to be a parking structure, and then there's going to be doors to go into this main building area over here. We're just going to go through the pictures. As usual, if you want to read this yourself, feel free. It'll be linked down below. Castle here, it doesn't look like there's any open windows in the castle except for maybe this one up here, some open windows up in this main like atrium area here, and then maybe a couple windows here. You can see an ascender on this right side of the building, so you can be able to play the roof. I wonder if there'll be, if these windows are open, it'll be interesting to see if there's a ledge or not. Obviously there's gonna be a problem if you're trying to rotate into here and there's people on the roof, but you do have some cover in the form of these hedges, this fountain, these little bit of walls, but probably gonna be a bad push to push right into the castle. Here we can see the lobby, or not the castle, the city hall. Here we see the lobby of city hall. We got a statue here. Looks like a tall ceiling room. I'm guessing somewhere over to the left or somewhere in front of Ghost here, there's probably a staircase or something to go up to the 2nd plus floor, and probably has a railing or something that overlooks this lobby area. So then central station, we don't get much from this picture here. Here's probably what we're looking at here is going to be the lobby, the main area here. You can see we got at least a 2nd floor going up over here, but not much to tell from here. It doesn't look like there's going to be a whole lot of spots to hold this area here, except for maybe this big open window right here. Then we have more of a train station area. It'll be interesting to see if this train is ever active, like if it's something you have to avoid, something you can ride on, whatever. But they do have the crossing walkway up here. Looks like there's going to be some decent close quarter combat, maybe some mid-range combat here. Whoops. Then we have mall, big open area in the middle of the mall with multiple floors that you're going to be fighting in. Obviously be careful when you're rotating into the bottom here, because people can be up on the 2nd floor looking down. And it wouldn't surprise me if there is a way up top. It doesn't necessarily say yet. Here's a fountain that you'll be able to use for cover from people on the 2nd floor, but it'll be really easy for them to get an angle on you. But it should be easy to maintain cover since you have a smaller area to rotate around than they do up top. Let's see. Now we have Souvenirs District, just a street. Doesn't look like any windows except maybe these ones right here. Maybe you can see out of, but it doesn't look like it should be a problem to have to look up too much rotating through this area. You can see though, if in some areas you can access roofs, and I'm guessing that these buildings are very connected. They probably share walls, which means you'll be able to go roof to roof, so you will have to look up at the roof lines to make sure you're not being looked at. But it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of windows that you're gonna have to worry about. Nice little octopus squid mural thing here, a little courtyard. Once again, it doesn't necessarily look like there's any windows to watch out for, but I'm assuming you'll be able to get on most, if not all, roofs, and there probably will be some windows. It's just the way they have them looking here. Then we got market, we got a downed helicopter, we got a building that I'm going to assume, well, with the scaffolding here, that you can definitely get on the roof. It looks like these 2 windows in the middle here are open, so you're going to have to watch out for both the roof line and the windows here. Then here's the inside of the marketplace. Here's the lobby, another multi-story building where when you're in the lobby, you're going to have to look out for people above, but not a whole lot of railing cover here. So I wouldn't expect people to necessarily camp that too much. But it's Modern Warfare 2 / Warzone 2. People are definitely going to camp. Then we have Graveyard. This is going to be the funeral parlor, church, crematorium building here. With a open graveyard, some covers, some like mausoleum structures. Doesn't look like a whole lot going on outside. Then inside, this looks like a morgue area that's been converted to like a combat HQ. Looks like these 2 doors are the only way in. No windows looking out. Then we have the police station. Not much to look here. I guarantee you'll be able to get on the roofs, and we can see a window over to the left that's open. So you're gonna have to look out for both people on the roof as well as the windows. Could be strong high ground depending on where the zone pulls. They do have 2 ascenders inside, so you'll be able to move up and down quickly inside. I'm assuming within elevators. Here's a desk. I'm sure people are going to camp this desk. But there's a desk in the lobby. Big open crashed window here with this van over here to the right. Whoops. Says operators who favor parkour and tactical sprinting to jump, not mantle through rooftop attics or across townhouses. So it's the police station in the nearby townhouses. They have courtyard, which is unmarked. We're a little more than halfway through here. Courtyard just looks like a courtyard to rotate through. You can see an ascender on the left to get up into this building. This ascender looks like it goes right into this window, actually. You can see an open window up to the right, and just like a lot of the map, I'm sure you'll be able to get on roofs over here, so you're going to have to watch out for the roofs. Another building here in the courtyard area. It's probably the outside side of courtyard. You can see an ascender up here. It doesn't look to be any open windows, so I don't know how much of this building is going to be open on the inside, but not something you're necessarily going to have to worry about within this area. And then some water around it to be able to swim around, rotate through the water. If you look at the map again, there's a lot of water that you can access around the map. Then we got fire department. I'm sure there's ascenders either inside or outside way to get up on this roof, but all the windows look to be blocked off. And then inside we have water access, so I'm assuming they have fire boats in Vondel. Not that you can access, but I'm sure they have fire boats inside. So you'll be able to rotate in the water here, but you're gonna have to watch out for the skylight up here. Then we got floating district. We are looking at shipment container homes, just an area on the water, lots of windows that people are going to look through, roofs that you'll be able to climb on top of. And then we got another building here, ladder. You can see a ladder going up on top of the roof. You can see that this has a second story like courtyard over on this building over here, and then lots of water, of course. And then we have zoo. Zoos looks like from over top that it's familiar if you played Cold War. We have a zoo area here, big open courtyard with exhibits, multiple stories over here that you can climb up onto. So it looks like this will be a fun area to fight. You can see you can go down in the exhibits, but you're gonna have to watch your head. Of course, with this being Warzone 2, I'm sure a lot of people will be camping. Interior exhibits here, you got some good waist high cover for some good fights inside, as well as views on the outside for people pushing in, for you to escape out of, and so on and so forth. Then here's another look outside of the zoo with another exhibit. You can see you can go inside the exhibit here. You'll be able to play up to this second story here. Looks like over on the left, there's areas up on the roof. So once again, I'm assuming roof access. It looks like you'll be able to get up there. Then we get down to Stadium, which I was really hoping was going to be a remake of Verdansk Stadium, but I think that's just me hoping that Verdansk will come back, even though I know how unrealistic that probably is. You can see an ascender to get on top of the stadium. I'm sure you can bash these doors in. These windows look like windows that you can shoot in and out of. There's a fully open window here, while these look covered in glass. So you're going to watch out for that, but you'll probably be able to jump out these windows and escape to the water as an escape route out. And then inside the stadium, set up like a paintball arena. It'll be interesting to play this layout, see if it's anything like the Cold War map, or Black Ops map, because it's a remake technically. Then we have cruise terminal. It's going to be another area on the water. I'm sure there's ascenders inside or out to get up top. The roof is accessible from the inside via a parkour route up the elevator shaft, or by ladder located on the top of the adjacent sky bridge. And then this is going to be the inside of the cruise terminal. It's like a bar area. You can use the bar for cover. It looks like a few doors in and out and windows. And then it looks like there's a downstairs down here. And then here's another area inside. Another multi-level area with ways to peek down. Roof windows to shoot up and down out of, or to jump off the roof to get inside. And it's going to be another multi-level fighting area with some short and mid-range combat, so that'll be fun. Then we have museum. The museum, I'm sure it's another building you're going to roof on. You can see a window open here. These big entryways here, walkways you'll be able to go under. So this is another big multi-level fighting area with looks like a lot of routes in and out. You can see you climb up this box up here onto this roof into this window. It looks pretty identical on the other side as well as another climb up. So a lot of parkour routes, a lot of escape routes, a lot of push routes. This looks like a fun area to fight. And downstairs inside the museum is another water access way, with this being Holland, and as you saw on the map, a lot of canals. There's going to be a lot of water play on this map. Depending on how you feel about that, I'm iffy on that. It's kind of hard to shoot through the water, which is semi-realistic, but kind of a pain. Outside, we got a construction type area outside of the museum, so lots of cover to rotate through this area with. You got multiple vehicles to cover behind, a big dumpster, a little staircase down here to rotate in and out of this area. And then we have exhibit, which is our second to last. You can see these big windows up here, so someone could probably hold exhibit pretty well. You can see an ascender that probably gets you all the way to the roof. But looks like an area that you could hold down fairly well. I'm sure there's not a whole lot of ways up and down this top area. This mid area here, it's not going to be as easy to hold because you're able to be seen from everywhere, but this area is a spot that people are probably going to want to hold. You got windows to shoot out of, probably not a whole lot of ways up, so it's definitely an area to hold down. This is the roof garden on top of exhibit. It's going to be an interesting area to fight. Gives you some vantage points over some areas of the map. Lots of cover. Looks like a few ways up. There's a staircase in the front of this image and the mid left side of this image. There looks like another staircase, and I'm sure the ascender goes up to this back area that we saw. And then finally, debrief. Nothing really here unless you're into the lore stuff, but be ready to drop on June 14th, so it is going to come out with the update. But that's kind of our preview look at Vondel, the new Warzone map coming. Thank you so much for watching, whether you skipped around, watched the whole video. I do appreciate you being here. Like I said, I will be live a few hours after the update next week. My Twitch link is going to be down below, so if you want to check me out live, please feel free to follow me over there. And along with that, I have all my social medias linked down below. If you want to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, subscribe to you already subscribed if you're here probably. And like I said, this blog post will also be linked down below if you want to read that for yourself. But please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more, and tell me down in the comments what you think of Vondel. I'll see you on Vondel on June 14th. Get frying. Have a good day. Bye.